Hello and welcome to my weekly update. Today is April 22nd, 2023. I'm your self-sufficient farmer from Nigeria. First, I'd like to show you my brand new shirt, branded with self-sufficient farmer. Nice, isn't it? Well, I got to thank my wife for this. She watched my videos and felt that I could look better. And she decided to make this lovely t-shirt for me. So thank you very much, Madam Self-Sufficient Farmer, for this lovely t-shirt. So today, I want to spend some time sharing with you my thoughts, principles, and with a view to answering some of the questions that you, my viewers, have raised concerning my farming adventure. I've got questions like, how did you manage to learn all these things without having been a farmer before? And other people have expressed interest in doing what I am doing, and I've asked, how can I start? So today I want to address those questions and share with you some of my thoughts and practices. So I'd like to share some key principles with you. Number one is about passion and interest. It's a unique gift that God has given human beings, that once you have a strong passion in something, even if you don't know anything about it, you can actually create that thing. So this is one of the principles I follow. So I have a very strong passion for producing the food that we eat at home. And that is my objective for farming. I want to produce all the food we eat at home. Just during this week, a few days ago, I was watching a video on YouTube, and an American family who are homesteaders and have a farm. And they said something that, the only thing we buy is salt, and we produce all our food on this farm. And I said, yes, that's where I want to get to. I want to be able to produce all our food for my family. We're not there yet, but we've gone a long way towards being there. So number 2 point is about learning. It's about how I learn. If you want to be a successful farmer, you have to be open to learning. And there is no end to the learning. You have to learn, relearn, and continue learning. And I've said before that my primary tool for learning is YouTube. It has an amazing and abundant repository of knowledge. So what I do when I want to start something is I think about the thing. So let's say I want to plant yam in sacks, or I want to start rearing rabbits or guinea fowl. I will go to YouTube and search for guinea fowls farming or yam in sack, and watch as many of the videos as possible. So that way I see what people are doing all over the world in that particular area. And then I now put the ideas together to see what can work in my own environment. Now I'm in Nigeria, which is warm and tropical. So I think, so even if I watch somebody doing the same thing in a cold environment, I think about how do I adapt this idea to my environment. So then, after thinking through it, I could start. Sometimes I start with a pilot project. I start on a very small scale, and I advise anybody that wants to go into farming, to start on a small scale, because there's a lot of learning. You have to own yourself. You cannot depend on others. Okay, so for example, the first year I did yam in sacks, I did it in my compound here and planted about 12 pieces of yam in sack, and that was what I used to experiment. Or when I wanted to start rabbits, I started with four rabbits, 3 female and 1 male, and gradually used that to learn. Same thing I did for goats. Started with just a few and used that to learn. So it's very good to learn, to start small, learn. But as I am executing the pilot project and learning, I'm also researching. I keep on doing my research on YouTube. I connect with other farmers on social media, and then I talk to farmers that I know around me. Okay, in around me here in Nigeria, either through our extended family or friends or the friend of friends. I connect with farmers and ask them questions about things I don't know. Okay, so this is my own learning process. So, and it never ends. You just have to keep on learning and learning as a farmer. Next point is, which is point number 3, is persistence. To be successful as a farmer, you have to persist. Don't give up easily. Losses will come, guaranteed. Losses will come. You know, your chicken or ducks will hatch babies, and some of them will die. It happened to me with my ducks, and it used to pain me a lot whenever some of the babies die. Or it could be my rabbits. Last year, the babies I lost were over 50, because the first few days of their birth is the most delicate time. And I've talked about this issue before, when some mothers refuse to feed their babies. And I couldn't find a solution to it for a long time. But now I have found a solution to that, right? So you have to be persistent. Don't give up easily. Losses will come, learn from them, overcome them, and move ahead. You will grow. Talking about palm trees, I met several palm trees on this farm when I bought the land. But because the land had not been farmed for a very long time, the palm trees had grown wild. So just this last week, I got a palm tree dresser who came and climbed and dressed all of them from top to bottom. You can see them, they are all dressed. And in all, he dressed 18 palm trees, left 2 that are still young to be dressed later. So in all, I have 20 palm trees on this farm. And in the process of dressing them, he harvested 12 bunches of palm fruits. Here are our chickens. Out of the 50 day olds we bought 2 months ago, Here they are very big, almost table size actually, very impressive. These are the Noila breed we have in Nigeria. So they are ready to move into their house this week. We're going to move them into their house this week. Out of the 50, we got one extra. The seller put one extra, so we had 51. We lost 4. Mortality was 4, so here we have 47 left. Okay, very good. Hello, chicken.
Say hello.
Farm cuisine for today is roasted ripe plantain. It's on the fire being roasted now, and roasted sweet corn. Both of them produced from the farm here. This is the plantain I harvested last week. It has ripened. And this sweet corn I just harvested right now, fresh and put on the fire. Come and join me to eat. So, harvest of today. These are the palm fruits that were harvested from the palm trees. There are 12 bunches in all. You can see they are very big bunches. And we are going to process them into palm oil for use at home and on the farm. And here we harvested some more sweet corn today. And again, we have lots of vegetables as usual. Pepper, lots of pepper. Garden egg, lots of garden egg. Tete, shoko, shoko. Basil, kale, spinach, and guinea fowl eggs. 4 guinea fowl eggs and spring onion. That's our harvest of today.